Hi everyone! So my apologies first off for not posting a video in what seems like forever. I think like 2 weeks now, something like that. If you watched my last 1 or 2 videos, I mentioned that I've been working anywhere between 10 and 14 hours, I think was the longest day that I had for work. So yeah, today was the first day that I've actually had off where I didn't have to go to work. I actually did go over there yesterday on Christmas, and I also worked Christmas Eve. So basically today what I have been doing is lounging, relaxing. Today was my first day off in about a month and a half, and I was just really excited to lay and read and, you know, catch up on YouTube videos and all that kind of stuff. And I figured since I hadn't done a video in a while, then the first one that I would get to would be one that was requested that I do, and that is a review of the Coastal Scents Undercover High Definition Foundation, and the shade that I have is ST01. And if I can give you a quick explanation for my bare face right now, I figured the best way to do a review for a foundation was to show you how it looked on my face with absolutely nothing else on my face other than like some lip gloss. So yeah, let me show you a close-up of it. I don't even know if that's going to help at all, but where do I start? Okay, so this shade, ST01, is the lightest shade that they make, and the way that they recommend that you figure out your shade is to pull up a swatch online of the shade that you wear right now, and then try to match it, color match it to their shades that they have up. And it's kind of a ludicrous idea, like lighting's not going to capture the shade perfectly. Someone else mentioned this when I did my Coastal Scents my haul, and there's just no possible way that the shades are going to look identical. And to be honest with you, this shade that I have, I don't know how well you can see it, but it's actually very yellow. And the one that's on their site that actually looks like this is the ST03. It has a lot more yellow undertones, and I specifically chose the ST01 because it showed more of like a pink, pinkish neutral undertones, which is definitely the way my skin is. So wearing this right now, first of all, it's a little bit too light, and I'm usually the lightest shade. Like I remember when I worked for Clinique, I would always go over to Lancome and try out their foundations, and it was the Adaptive Liquid that I was cream 0, and I thought that was so cool that I was 0. Not even like a digit, just 0, almost in the negatives, and that was like the perfect shade for me. So I've never really tried a foundation shade that was too light. I've tried some that look kind of chalky and that kind of stuff, ashy. And this is a little bit too light and a little bit too yellow. So the shade, first of all, does not match my skin very well. Second, I have tried many different application methods with this. I've tried, well, today I just used my fingers and smoothed it on like that because that was an application that I hadn't tried out before. I've been using this on and off for the past, well, since I did the video. I haven't been doing my makeup every day. I've been doing it, you know, every couple days, anytime I go out for dinner or drinks or whatever, and then sometimes in the morning when I'm doing my makeup. But like I mentioned before, I don't do my makeup every day just for going to work. So the other ways I tried it was putting some on my hand and then spraying a 188 brush from MAC with some Fix Plus and then dabbing that in there. And another way is I smeared it just like dots or a little smear of just the product, and then I buffed it in with the brush, and I basically had the same result every single time with the way that my skin looks. I don't like it. I mean, besides from the color that doesn't entirely match my skin, it really, that's why I was kind of showing the close-up of my skin, it really emphasizes pores. And I don't have big pores. I have, not invisible, but more like along the lines of small pores. And I've tried it with this, which is the Clearance Instant Smooth Perfecting Touch, which is supposed to kind of fill in your pores. I've tried it with, obviously, my moisturizer underneath. I've tried it with no moisturizer, just to see if that would give a different effect at all. And what it almost looks like it's doing is encapsulating the pore and leaving kind of a white ring around the pore, and then the product doesn't settle into the pore. So it kind of gives me these tiny little rings. I know that sounds really gross and disgusting, and it looks pretty bad too. So that's definitely a downside of the product. One good thing is that I haven't broken out from it at all, and my skin is kind of sensitive. It depends. There's only a couple of things that have broken me out. I love the MAC Studio Fix fluid, which is one thing that hasn't broken me out. I know it breaks a lot of people out. Speaking of the Studio Fix, they're both the same size in weight, so it's 1 fluid ounce or 30 milliliters, I believe is what that stands for. I'm going to sound like an idiot right now, but yeah, 30 ml. And one thing I don't like about the Coastal Scents one is that it's so much bigger. I mean, it's unnecessarily bigger. And just think of portability in your makeup bag. I mean, which one would you rather have, this one or this one? And yeah, the price is better, but considering what it does to my skin at least, I don't recommend this product at all. And I hate saying that because I don't see any redeeming quality in it that would either make me want to purchase it again or recommend it to other people. There is no return policy as far as I know with Coastal Scents. Once you bought it, you own it. Unless maybe they sent you the wrong product or whatever. But this doesn't really cover any blemishes the way that it says it would. I mean, I didn't use any concealer or anything today, and I would still feel that I need to use concealer underneath my eyes a little bit, and maybe I have like a little red mark right here, which is fine. I mean, you should have to use a concealer with your foundation. And someone had mentioned this to me as well after I did my Coastal Scents haul video, that the product is actually pretty hard to remove off of your skin. And what I usually do is use my Kirkland Daily Facial Cleansing Towelettes just to get off the majority of my eye makeup and my face makeup, and then I will wash my face with an actual cleanser, or just splash it with water depending on how much makeup I had on that day. But even after I used like a normal foaming cleanser, I could still see it encapsulating my pores basically. And it says on the website that it's non-greasy. What all does it say? It's not oil-based, non-comedogenic, it does not clog pores. I don't really know if that's true or not, especially considering it's so hard to get off. I can't imagine that it wouldn't clog your pores if it, you know, you have to wash your face 3 times to get it off, and no one's going to go through all those steps just to make sure it's off of their skin. It uses silicones to create a protective shield on the skin, allowing it to breathe and retain its natural moisture. So that's straight from their website. I don't really agree with that. I mean, the only shield I can think of is, yeah, it's a shield that doesn't really want to come off. It, to my knowledge, does not have any SPF in it, so it's funny that they use the word shield. It doesn't necessarily make my skin feel softer, more moisturized, anything like that. And allowing it to breathe, I don't like that statement. And by the way, just from rubbing my skin like this, there's makeup all over my hands. And you'd expect an HD foundation to last a little bit longer than that, other than just going like this and now there's makeup all over my finger. It doesn't really set either to a liquid foundation that has dried or like to a powder finish, anything like that. It's just still kind of sitting on the face. So yeah, I don't recommend this at all, unfortunately. I wish I could, because I got it at the for their Black Friday sale, so I got it 25% off, which made it about $12. Not bad for a foundation. The next one I'm going to be trying out is Revlon Color Stay, because I've heard that that's comparable to the Studio Fix Fluid. So I'll definitely let you guys know how that works out for me. But yeah, I hope this review was helpful for everyone who is considering purchasing that, or who just wanted to hear about a new product, because it's only been on the market, I think, for a month and a half, something like that. Yeah, I'm just going to go back to watching TV and lounging in my favorite robe. It's got this eyelet detail on it that I really like, that I think is nice. I got it from Anthropologie for myself for Christmas last year. But anyways, I will talk to you all very soon, and I hope to be making videos more and more. Yeah, so hope everyone had a fabulous Christmas, and I will definitely try to post another video before New Year's, maybe even a tutorial if I can figure out what I am going to be wearing myself for New Year's. Anyways, take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.